When a couple separates, it's often emotionally devastating for the women and men who have decided to call off their relationship. But it can also be a time of enormous upheaval for their children. A new book explores the impact of family separation on children. Jolo's two bedrooms, and the authors join us now, Teresa de Grosbois and Ray and Fiona Fox. Thank you all very much for being here today.
It's awesome to be here.
Teresa, tell us about the book. And this was really a group effort, I take it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I am a children's author, but my kids were really telling me, Mom, when we were going through your and Dad's divorce, there wasn't really any good books out there for us that really helped us with what we were going through. Right. So it was their idea to do a book on this subject.
Okay.
And they gave me a lot of the ideas for what came into it. And as we went along, a lot of it just evolved with a lot of their input on the book. So we decided it would be a family project, and we wrote it together.
Perfect. Ray, what's it like seeing the finished product here?
It's amazing. It's so great how much effort we put into it for the whole time. It's really cool.
Fiona, a fun project to work on? Yeah. What sorts of input did all of you have in this? I mean, these are clearly a lot of your own personal experiences coming through here.
Well, we sort of put our own experiences, and we each helped out by helping each other say, oh, this doesn't work, or this does.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, it worked out really well. What sort of response are you getting to the book?
It's been amazing, nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of the transformational leaders around the country and a lot of the big parenting websites, especially the Parenting After Divorce websites, have all gotten behind the book. So we've only launched it online on Amazon.
Okay.
And it's been overwhelming, miraculous, the response we've had. Amazon sold out in the first 20 minutes of the book launching. And we actually climbed all the way to 41 on the overall ratings for hot new releases for kids' books. So yeah, we were just...
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking a generation or two ago, this is something that really we would not see. I mean, this is something that just wasn't talked about openly. Why now do you think that we are so open to this type of thing, dealing with separation and the impact on children? And you really talk a lot in the book, which I quite liked, about the importance of counseling. And how to get the kids involved in the counseling and not to be afraid of that. Have we really come a long way here in our society, do you think?
I think so. Divorce is one of the most challenging issues kids go through, because when parents separate, children have a lot of emotion and a lot of anxiety, and one of the most complicated things is being angry at the parents you love and not knowing whether you can go to them and talk to them about what's going on for you.
Yeah.
So it's a really tough situation for families, because a lot of times the kids don't want to open up to their parents. And I think one of the best pieces of advice anyone gave me was get a child counselor or a coach or someone who can advise you through this until the emotion calms down a little bit. And just do what that person says, so that you're doing right by your kids.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really the key, isn't it? That's what, you got to keep your eye on the ball when it comes to that.
Yeah.
How helpful has this been to people who read it? Have you heard some stories from people, families going through this, who have been in contact with you since reading it?
Yeah, the feedback's been really touching. Actually, I've had feedback from both kids, and we've heard from parents who say they wish this book was around when they were a child going through it. I think one of the unique things about this book is when I first took a crack at it, I don't think it was quite on target. And then Ray and Fiona kept saying to me, Mom, this doesn't really take into account the kid's perspective.
I see.
And so we kept adjusting it to make it more relevant to the child. And a lot of people are telling us now, wow, you so hit the target with this book.
And it's entertaining as well, and nice pictures too, so it's very well done. Thank you all very much for being here. Teresa, Ray, and Fiona, good job on the book, and good luck with it.
Thank you so much.